With YouTube attacking alternative media, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater, and Avengers Infinity War is almost upon us. It is five short weeks away. I'm a new father, so 5 weeks is quite literally a blink of an eye. But I'm excited, and I've talked about this movie extensively before, but there has been one element of it that I've been very frustrated by, and this has been the omission of the TV side of things, right? Now, I'm not talking Inhumans, that show was garbage, but I'm talking like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Defenders, hell, Frank Castle even, but also Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? We've wanted those kind of connections, and unfortunately, Kevin Feige's been mum about the whole problem. And if you follow, the general trades and you read between the lines, you come to realize what went down, and that is basically the separation between Marvel Studios and Marvel Television due to, Robert Downey Jr. being in Civil War. That was a straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. And don't get me wrong, from an entertainment perspective, from that kind of medium, we are entirely better off. Don't get me wrong. But that being said, with how good the Netflix series are, especially Daredevil, we want to see this come over. I just want more Charlie Cox and Daredevil. I want Charlie Cox like talking to Captain America. I want him talking to Iron Man. I want him hanging out with Peter Parker. I want these things to happen. And I hope one day that they will. I do. But unfortunately, in this particular scenario, it's not going to happen. And actually, co-director of Avengers Infinity War, Joe Russo, spoke about this. When asked, and he actually gave an interesting answer. And this is what he said. "We have considered everything, but the trick is we already have at least 60 characters with whom we must tell a story. It's hard enough to communicate with Taika Waititi, Ryan Coogler, Scott Derrickson, Peyton Reed, John Watts, Adam Bowden, Ryan Fleck, and James Gunn at the same time. Not to mention all the showrunners and TV crews to this. The latter is also led by totally different people, so it's practically impossible. Our job is to focus on the Marvel film world and offer a satisfying climax." So, okay, it's not necessarily like the greatest answer in the world. It's not going to sit there and basically point over at Ike Perlmutter and go, "He's a dick." Although you should always point at Ike Perlmutter and go, "You're a dick," because he is one. But that being said, it's true. You've got a whole bunch of people to try to talk to. I mean, Avengers Infinity War is working with the directors from the other properties, especially James Gunn, when it comes to getting the tone right for the characters that he's brought to the screen and everything else. And so those guys, Joe and Anthony Russo, they are very, very, very much trying to just tell this Marvel story. Whereas trying to communicate with the TV side of things, I mean, at this point, you're talking to the Daredevil team, the Jessica Jones team, the Luke Cage team, the Iron Fist team. And that's a lot of people. That's a lot of cooks in the kitchen that may not like the direction a character is going, or may have notes, or may not want it to be a certain way. And because it's broken down between two studios that are butting heads constantly, or at least did to the point of where there was a separation. I'm talking like New York and LA, a coast or a whole country separation here. That's one of the big problems. And so I look at the situation, and I think like they're definitely sympathetic to fans' cries for wanting the Defenders in there. The Defenders, I really liked the show. I thought it was good. I enjoyed the 8 episodes. I've watched it a couple times now, and I'm hoping that we get to see a Defenders 2 somewhere down the road. At this point, I'm just holding out for Daredevil Season 3. Jessica Jones Season 2 kind of sucks, but that's okay, fine. The whole point, though, is essentially that I think they want to, and I think they are sympathetic. They do want to bring these characters in, but the behind-the-scenes drama and the behind-the-scenes fighting ultimately, or in this case, non-communication essentially, is basically what's keeping it back. So with any luck, they might be able to one day get Perlmutter out of there. If they can get Perlmutter out and bring in someone who can work with Kevin Feige, maybe on the Disney streaming service, we'll be able to have the movies created for that, because they're going to. The content created for that. If Netflix ever chooses to not renew the shows, which, let's be fair here, they're going to simply just to piss off Disney. And, maybe at one point we could see something, but it won't be for a while. And it's not until all the internal stuff gets figured out. So I do appreciate Joe Russo addressing it and coming at it from not like an industry drama perspective, but from like this is realistically the problems that we would face. We are working with all of these filmmakers. all of a sudden now we're going to be bringing in 4 different showrunners, and that is just that's a lot of people, and they've already got their character lineup of 60 to deal with. So yeah, that's why I think that Avengers 3 and 4, we're going to see almost entirely different casts of characters, because they've got so many in order to fill the time with. So with any luck, one day we'll see them, maybe Avengers 5 or Avengers 6 or something that might show up. But in the meantime, we just have to, wish upon a star and realize that it's probably never going to happen. But we'll keep hoping. We'll keep complaining about it until hopefully one day someone listens. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is 3 Buck Theater. If you guys haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and check back often for more content from me. In fact, hell, if you want to see more content from me, you can do so right now.